Hello everyone and welcome back to my The General Hospital 24 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Jason are gearing up for a wild Toronto outgrowth. A twist will shoot this riddle down a new path, so let's talk about what's in store. Thanks to Bricks Digging, Sunny and Jason set about the hitman known as Salisky was in Toronto. After a fast flight, Jason and Sunny possessed Salisky in his apartment on GH's March 28 occasion. Since Salisky is the one who carried out the extension attack, this is Sunny and Jason's occasion to find out who hired him. Still, Salisky is now backed into a delicate corner since he's in trouble no matter what. Still, also that treason could bring a fatal price if Salisky surrenders the name of his customer. Salisky knows that discretion is important in this line of work, so he could lose his life for running his mouth. Nonetheless, Sunny has pledged to shoot Salisky right there in his living room if he doesn't cooperate. Still, also Sunny has suggested he might still be suitable to vanish if Salisky spills now. Although Sunny and Jason were hoping this battle would bring the name of Sunny's mysterious adversary, effects are about to take a wrong turn. There's a good chance Salisky will make a last gutter trouble to wriggle out of this jam, so he might dive for armament and unleash further chaos. Still, he wouldn't be furnishing the answers that Sunny and Jason came for if Salisky gets shot and fatally wounded. Jason may worry they've reached the end of the road when it comes to this lead, but Sunny will make a more auspicious vaticination. Sunny will still see the eventuality to follow some breadcrumbs related to Salisky and uncover further information. Indeed, if Salisky is a goner, he might leave commodity behind in his apartment that could help Jason and Sunny. It's also possible that Sunny and Jason could set some kind of Salisky-related trap to draw his customer out. One way or another, effects are about to get wild in Toronto. Jason and Sunny wouldn't get the outgrowth they were hoping for, but they'll regroup in the fate and nail down some strategy updates. Sunny will remain determined to take down the mysterious adversary who's been targeting him, so stay tuned for all the shocking news to come. Ava Jerome has her sights set on Drew Quartermaine, and she's ready to take him down a cut, or 10. How, you ask? By digging up the juiciest dirt she can find, and it looks like Kim Nero just might be the ace up her sleeve. You read that right. The last time we saw Kim, she was dodging answers about the baby she was raising in New York City all on her own, down from the dissension and family feuds the Quartermaine clan brings to the regale table. Will Ava score this conspiracy win in time to see that Drew is deposed moving forward? Scuttlebutt has it Kim is making a grand return to the oil, and she's not coming alone, she's got baby Andrew in hitch. Now, let's rewind for a sec. We all know little Andrew is Julian Jerome Spratt, but Kim has always had a soft spot for Drew, hasn't she? Back in the day, she'd have loved nothing further than to leg that maternity on Drew and call it a happily ever later, just like she did with Oscar Nero Quartermaine. Fast forward to now, and Ava is smelling around for influence. With Drew riding high on his political gleam up, Ava's designing mind sees an occasion to knock him off that pedestal, and Kim might just be her golden ticket. Ava may have a proposition for Kim that's too good to refuse. Imagine this: Ava swoops in and offers Kim a deal. Come back to Port Charles, she might say, and help me spin a web around Drew. In exchange, I wouldn't breathe a word about staking a claim on my late family Julian's son. It's a crooked bargain, but Ava knows how to play the game. Still, she could stroll into city, for her switches at Drew and dropping hints that baby Andrew might be his long misplaced heritage, if Kim agrees. The reproach would be succulent: Solon Quartermaine caught in a maternity mess? But what's in it for Ava? Vengeance, darling, and perhaps a little chaos for her frenemies Nina and Portia, who've been cozying up to Drew's route recently. Ava is no way one to let a grudge go cold, and if she can strike Drew's candescent new life while keeping Kim's secrets under wraps, it's a pom-pom. Will Kim take the bait and help Ava pull the hair over Drew's eyes? Or will this scheme blow up in their faces, leaving everyone involved reeling? Christina is obsessed with Ava. She blames her for the death of the baby she carried and would do anything to help her perceived nemesis from having guardianship of the son she has with Sunny. This rearmost caper with Ava watching Sunny writhe in pain on the ground during one of his heart occurrences transferred Christina over the top. She pledged that she'd take care of Ava. That she'd stop her. Well, if she follows through on that oath, Commodity must go terribly wrong because, on Friday, Christina regrets her decision. On top of that, Ava issues a trouble. Are these two teasers connected? Who'll have the upper hand after this week's action? Look for Liz and Tracy to bandy Drew. We all know how Tracy feels about Congressman Cutthroat. He's trying to arrange for the Quartermaine vault to be torn down simply because Tracy wouldn't let him use the Quartermaine name. This battle between Tracy and Drew should end before Commodity Bad happens. Does Elizabeth offer any words of wisdom to Tracy, or does she give her influence to hold over Drew? Meanwhile, Emma takes drastic action. She and Geo lately came up with a good plan to save the vault and satisfy the nature preservationists, too. But Ned didn't hear to them, and, for that matter, Brooke Lynn didn't moreover. Emma isn't one to just let it go. What happens when Emma takes drastic action? Does she do commodity that will stop the vault from being moved or torn down? And how over the top will this commodity be? Eventually, Anna had to watch her former love, Valentine, get transported off to Steinmauer courtesy of the WSB. As he faces a dire future in what's a Supermax-type captivity, his dark fate has Anna reflecting on her history. Will this lead to anything significant or of substance? Her life has been in counterpoise for a while now. Perhaps she'll decide to put the history behind her and work on making a more positive unborn. Will Marco's presence pull Blaze into the rout, or is he just the appetizer to a bigger Blaze-sized main course? Poor Chrissy has been through the ringer, and now Blaze muscle waltz back in like a hurricane in heels. Christina has been each about moving on, new day, new her, but seeing Blaze could flip her world upside down. Those moping sparks? They're still there, buried under the debris of their bifurcation. Will a face-to-face comb up all the love, loss, and craving Christina has been dodging since Blaze left? But will it be a revivified love or just a painful memorial of what crashed and burned? Still, the ripple effect is going to rock Port Chuck. Natalia is formerly a wild card. Will she push Blaze toward Chrissy or pull her down? If Blaze struts back into Christina's life, and doesn't sleep on sunny Corinthos, he's got a soft spot for his girl and might intrude if Blaze brings further gashes. Could Marco play Cupid or Chaos Agent? Ezra, a sheriff, and a construction worker showed up at the Q vault, but were intruded by Trina, Geo, and Emma. Emma chained herself to the trip while Tracy arrived and joined her. But when Anna arrived to the scene, she sided with Ezra. Sonny and Jason set up Salisky and brazened him at gunpoint, looking for information on who hired him. Rick hid in the hallway while Ava answered the door to Christina. The brace had it out, with Ava throwing reflections about her falling out a window and Michael getting barbecued. When Christina went back down to the parking garage, she began tampering with the thickets of the auto situated in the Jerome spot.